my name is Vivian and I'm a medical assistant here at Gentera Med. So peptide therapy involves peptides, and it's basically tailored to you. So if you're looking for weight loss, if you're looking to improve your cognition, if you're looking to improve your energy, if you're looking to improve your libido, Gentera has a peptide for all of your needs, and there's a peptide for everything. So first we're going to show you how we give you your peptides, and then I'm going to demonstrate how you do it at home. Today we have P21. This is a nootropic, or a peptide that is for your brain. So it helps with memory, boost your cognition, your focus, and there's a lot of great benefits with it. So every peptide comes as a powder, and you have to dilute it first with bacteriostatic water, and then once it's diluted you have to refrigerate it, and if you don't refrigerate it, the peptide denatures and it won't work. So these have to remain cold in the fridge. So if we mix these for you in office, we will give them to you in an ice pack, so if you're not going immediately home after your appointment, you can keep it in your car with the ice pack and it'll be okay. But as soon as you get home, you should put it in the refrigerator. Not all peptides are injected, however, we wanted to show you today how to inject them. So this is P21 Peptide, and it comes in powdered form just like every other peptide. This one specifically is for brain cognition, so it boosts your memory and focus. And so to begin, you have to start with your bacteriostatic water, since we're diluting the powder. So remove the caps on each one. And before you start, you want to disinfect the top of the peptide every time and the bacteriostatic water, just to be sterile and clean. So every peptide has a different dilution amount. P21, for example, is 2.5 milliliters, and we give every patient instructions for their dilution as well as a discharge plan that they're emailed after their appointment, just to make it more simple. So first you're going to start with the bacteriostatic water, and this is the mixing syringe for that. So you'll go like this, enter it in there, and for P21 you're drawing 2.5. So you'll see a little bit of air bubbles, that's okay. Just get around 2.5 like that. So as you can see, 2.5. To dilute the peptide, you'll start with it on the table, and you just insert the needle slightly in. You don't want to put the needle all the way into the vial because it can disrupt the peptide, like the chemical nature of the peptide. And as you saw, once you put the needle in, the pressure just lets the bacteriostatic water go in. So it's super simple. You cap the needle, and this can be reused every time you dilute a peptide. So once this is diluted, you don't need to swirl it. You can just let it be. It'll dilute on its own. And then you're going to begin with the injection. So we use insulin syringes. We have different sizes. This is a 30 unit. There's also 50 unit and 100 unit, because every peptide has a different dosage. With P21, it's 25 units. So that's why I brought out the 30 unit syringe. And this is a single use only. So once you use it, inject it, just cap it and throw it away, and we'll give you as many as you need for your protocol. Okay, so to begin, you're going to insert the insulin syringe just as you inserted the mixing syringe in the bacteriostatic water. And for P21, you're going to draw out to 25 units. You'll notice sometimes there's air bubbles, and if that happens, you're just going to remove it, flick it a little bit so the air bubble goes to the top, and then start again. So these syringes are very tiny, they're very narrow, and so because of that, sometimes it takes a little longer to draw out the peptide, and that's okay. You just need to have a little bit of patience, but once you get to the 25 units, then you're ready to inject. So now I'm going to show how to inject the peptide, and this is what you would be doing at home with your peptide protocol. So all peptides are subcutaneous injections. That means in fat. So the most common area is around the midsection. You just pinch anywhere where there's fat. You could also go under the arm, in the inner thigh, sometimes in the upper glute area, wherever you can find fat is okay, because the needle is very, very tiny, so it's not going to be going into the muscle or anything like that. So use your best judgment. So to demonstrate, you're going to first start with an alcohol pad, and you're going to find a place where you have enough fat, and you're going to first disinfect that area. Okay. And then every time you inject, you want to pinch and just go in at a 90-degree angle all the way, and just slowly push the peptide through. Perfect, and you can rub it a little just to ease the injection site, and that's it.